Well, greetings to you. You will no doubt remember I have been railing against the banks for some time and the system of fractional reserve banking and explaining how all the banks are insolvent. And those of you who remember 2007, which seems to be conveniently forgotten at the moment, the first bank to go down, or building society to go down, was Northern Rock. And then they all went down like a stack of cards. So the banks were rescued by the government, i.e. the taxpayer. The NatWest is now owned, 20% of that is owned by the bank, or 30% of that is owned by the government. And it's the same with the other banks, all underpinned by the government and the taxpayer. So you're getting political appointees now at the tops of these banks. Now, the reason that they're all broke is fractional reserve banking. I've gone into that before, and I don't intend to go into it again now. But things are getting worse and worse. And many of my subscribers are now letting me have information, which is the canary in the mine, if you will, about how banks are stalling you getting your money out. Now, back in the 1840s, there was something came forward called the Bank Charter Act. And it meant that when you put your money into a bank, it stopped becoming your money. It's the bank's money, and they give you a receipt, which is in the form of a ticket or a balance of statement or whatever they want to give you. And that's it. That's your ticket. But the bank in law owns your money, and your claim is on the bank for whatever you put in, and you have your account balance for it. So this is the problem that we have. Now, because they're insolvent, and they are, I've been pointing this out for nearly 15 years, they are insolvent. What they're doing now is stalling you getting your money out. I've had subscribers who want to buy maybe quite an expensive second-hand car, and the bank won't transfer the money. My wife sold a horse box a few weeks ago, and the purchaser had to have a photo shot of him standing actually by the vehicle, all in his own interest for security, but it was designed to stop the payment going out for yet another few weeks. I wanted to hire a cottage for the summer holidays, and they wouldn't transfer the money. They didn't transfer the money as I instructed, and it was a week later when I actually got to the bottom of it. Why haven't you transferred the money? Oh, it's a security issue. And I said, no, it's not a security issue. If it had been a security issue, you'd have contacted me. You're stalling. Now, the worst thing has just recently come in, and it's a subscriber who wanted to buy gold. He wanted to buy gold. His bank, Lloyd's Bank, positively refused to transfer the money. They just refused. It was a significant sum. It's his money, but they refused. And they even used veiled threats that they could instigate a security check by police on his accounts, with all that entails. These people have been told at middle management level not to release any money without a really, really big fight. And we're taking that one to the Financial Conduct Authority. You must understand something. If you understand nothing else, for the benefit of you and your family, your bank is insolvent. I really don't care which bank it is. They are insolvent. And if you want your money back of any significant value, for a purchase of anything, they will stall you and they will block it. Do consider this. It's happening. Banks are going down. I was wrong. I thought European banks would be the first one to go down. They're going down in the United States. And you will have a hell of a job getting your money back when they do go down. And if you're relying on insurance, deposit insurance, just be very careful. Because when it comes to that, there'll be delays and delays, and eventually your maximum, whatever it is, £80,000 or £90,000, will be paid in very, very degraded money, because the government can't afford to bail everybody out again, because on this time it's a much bigger scale. Do please be aware of what's going on, all right? If you don't be caught with your knickers down, all right? As most of you know, my work is very heavily independently research-based, and I get my information from all over the world. It would help if you press the subscribe button and the little bell next to it, because the more subscribers I have, the more likely it is that international independent research institutes will share their material with me. It's most helpful, and then of course I'll automatically share it with you. So, surprise, won't cost you anything. Thank you very much.